All right, hopefully this works this time. I've already forgotten what I was gonna say. Hi, my name is Chris/Logan. I don't really care what you call me as long as you don't call me Krista. Wanted to share something personal today, which may not seem like something new, as I've shared quite personal things on my blog in the past, but being open and vulnerable has gotten me into trouble in the past, which was what I wanted to talk about today. This video is for Dr. Anka Corbu, who will never see it, but she wrote the following about me when I was last hospitalized against my will up on the Sunshine Coast. Logan was born in Canada, where her parents continue to reside, and prior to coming to SC, that'd be Sunshine Coast, she lived in Melbourne with her boyfriend of 6 years. In Canada, she'd been involved with MHS, that'd be mental health services, but there has been no clear diagnosis or history available. While living in Melbourne, she had multiple admissions to St. Vincent's Hospital. In 2018, she suffered depression and took an overdose of medication. She received ECT treatment, 12 sessions with good response. So here's our first error. I took the overdose of medication after the ECT. Her mental state improved. Once again, I tried to kill myself after the ECT. So yeah, improving. Curious. She was discharged on medication, quetiapine. She stopped taking medication and disengaged from public mental health services, but maintained contact with a private psychiatrist, that'd be David Castle, and psychologist. Collateral history indicated previous hypomanic episodes needing hospitalization in Melbourne, while she was managed as a voluntary patient. As she accepted medication following the ECT, she developed an aversion to the public mental health services and disengaged from follow-up, choosing only to see a private psychiatrist and psychologist. Once again, that would be because the ECT destroyed my ability to think and made me want to kill myself. So paperwork, a little not great organized. But this is what I wanted to really share. This is the treatment authority that took my freedom away from me and had me medicated by injection against my will. So in number 2, under reasons for making a treatment authority, provide the reasons that you believe the treatment criteria apply and there is no less restrictive way for the person to receive treatment and care. She wrote the following. The reasons you believe the person may have a mental illness, including diagnosis. Logan has a long history of mental illness and admissions to MHU. She has stopped her regular medication and has noted a change in her mental state, which she stated resembles her first episode of psychosis. She reported feeling happy, connected to the universe, getting messages from nature, developing a singing voice, having courage to express her disagreement with the oppressive power systems, including her family and previous psychiatrists. She admitted on feeling angry, but able to control her irritability by channeling her energy. She denied any aggressive behavior, despite noting inappropriate contact leading to her needing. She denied any suicidal ideation, because for once I wasn't suicidal. There has been itinerant lifestyle, moving to Sunshine Coast with limited support and leaving an area where she had supports. She became angry towards me and made a fist at me. Did I? She rose her voice and became irritated and oppositional towards me in excess of what was expected based on her initial cooperation. So to be clear, when she says I made a fist, I did this. And I had done that because I had just sat down answering very stupid questions very patiently for over 2 hours, and my patience was at an end. When I was a young child, I used to sing songs that didn't exist. I remember this because I had a cassette tape. It was one of those books that you read along to. It was G.I. Joe on one side, and on the other side, my parents had done like an interview thing with me and my brother. I was about 5 at the time. Hope I can get that tape back someday. Fuck you, glove. No. Anyway. In any event, this is Same Shit Complicated by Kimya Dawson. Nope, fucked it up already. Fuck. Give me 1 second. Let's try this again. Go. You were looking down at them, they were looking down at you. You were starched and impressed, they were all disheveled. They were holding hands, they were ragamuffins, and they said, I know we're not fancy, but we're on the same level. And we've got plans, big plans, we're gonna change the world. Care about his dollars, that doesn't make sense. All you do is hit snooze, watch the news, choose, drink booze, make money feel spent. And day after day after day, it's the same shit. Day after day after day, it's the same shit. Day after day after day, it's the same shit. Day after day after day after day after day. Look at them without batting an eye and say, hey little hippie, let your freak flag fly. Why don't you go and smoke a bowl? Die, get a tattoo of a dancing bear holding a peace sign. When it comes to real change, aren't you and all your little friends exactly the same? You sit around at potlucks pointing fingers, placing blame, drinking kombucha and eating tempeh. Day after day after day, it's the same shit. Day after day after day, it's the same shit. Day after day after day, the same shit. Day after day after day after day after day. Judging them, well they are judging you, and you think that makes them assholes. Maybe you're an asshole too. We argue with each other till we both turn blue. I'll find similarities in what we like and what we do. Just because someone does not look like me doesn't mean they are a clone or a sheep. Maybe they like their job and they love their friends and their families. Yes, some people thrive between 9 and 5 and feel like they're choking if their neck's not tied. And some people feel as if they're gonna die. Their seams aren't straight and their shoes aren't tied. Some people like numbers, some people grow organic heirloom cucumbers and only feel free. Hands in the dirt, in a pair of old jeans and their favorite t-shirt. People feel enslaved when they have a boss. People without one feel totally lost to make this world work. We all have different strengths, different minds, though it doesn't make sense to generalize, and it doesn't make sense to judge with our eyes. We need more compassion, we need to be kind. Open your heart, you might like what you find, 'cause there's some nice bus drivers and there's some mean bus drivers, and there's some nice cops in Madison, Wisconsin, and there's some mean teachers Sorry, teachers. Just because you had mean teacher doesn't mean all teachers suck. No one is nice all the time. No one is mean all the time. Think about what someone's going through that's making them be mean to you. Like maybe their pet gerbil died. They are really sad inside, or maybe they got in a fight with someone that they really like, and maybe they are really shy, don't know how to socialize. They didn't want to run and hide, not saying that it's justified. If we learn to empathize, the resentment will vaporize. Situations metamorphosize before our very eyes. Then the need to stereotype will become outdated when we realize that everyone is really complicated. We are also complicated. We are also complicated. I'm also complicated. I'm also complicated. I'm a black mama activist, a home-owning punk. It's been over a decade since the last time I got drunk. I drive a minivan and I've got junk in the trunk. I think Danny DeVito is a total hunk. I like revisiting the shit my therapist helps me remember. Being friends with someone for a long time, still not knowing their gender. And I fight for equal rights, and I fight for inner peace. And I pray to the dead for the gratitude I need. Live in my backyard and a little garden plot. I really hate commercials, but I bought a slap chop because I'm a sucker for a remix. Let me tell you what, by the time that I am finished, you are gonna love these nuts. Little bit pop culture, a lot bit DIY. I don't know the definition of TMI. I write songs about my period, post photos on my log. If you don't like body functions, you shouldn't read my blog. Husband's a musician from the mountains in France. He wrote me a song, did interpretive dance that knocked me up. Now we have the coolest kid. Hooking up with him's the smartest thing I ever did. And I feel like I can fly when I'm on roller skates. I get a little high when I eat dry dates. I feel like I'm unloading when I'm loading up the car. I feel like I'm exploding when I'm holding my guitar. I don't understand what numbers have to do with success, or what sales have to do with happiness, unless they're the kind of sales will carry me to see where my grandma and grandpa are waiting for me. I never thought I'd make it to 25. Now I'm 37. I'm glad that I'm alive. Ever ride a tour bus, I'm still gonna drive, cause I like looking out the windshield as the world goes by. Looking out the windshield as the world goes by. Yeah, looking out the windshield as the world goes by. Now I'm 39 and I'm glad that I'm alive, cause I like looking out the windshield as the world goes by.